Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to say today I do not have a spicy homebrewed deck for you today. Instead, we'll be joining the rest of the players on the standard ladder and playing a tier 1, finely tuned, extremely synergetic deck in Azoria Soldiers. So let's talk about the deck really quick. This deck is really powerful, and it's because it has too many bombs, right? Myrel, absolutely game-winning, huge card, has to be removed, stops opponent from playing things on your turn, including bank buster activations. Tons of people make mistakes playing around Myrel still, somehow. Siege Veteran, absolutely crucial to the deck. Board wipe protection, just does so much. Skystrike Officer, I don't know why you would play 3. A lot of these lists online say to play 3. I play 4 because this card's incredible. It can attack with evasion while making soldiers to tap to draw cards. It just, anytime you get a grindy kind of board stall type of game, this card just accelerates you way over opponent. Harbin, another win condition. A lot of times you just end up making a bunch of tokens with Myrel, and then the next turn casting a Harbin, and then smashing in for lethal. Valiant Veteran, it's a lord. What else do you need to say? It's a lord, but then it's even better than a lord because for 5 mana you exile it and it becomes a lord again from the graveyard. So just incredible card. Thalia. Anytime you could resolve a Thalia on turn 2, you do it. It does not matter what other plays you might have. Two recruitment officers even. No, you go with Thalia. We play 0 non-creature spells, so we don't tax ourselves at all. And we taxing opponent 1 single mana once is massive, right? They might have to take a whole turn off to cut down Thalia, where they might have, played 2 cut downs or 2 1-drops for mono red. It just absolutely taxing them is just huge. And that's about it for the key points of talking about the list. Everything else is pretty standard. I play 1 Cathar Commando because I don't like playing 4 legendaries. Some of these decks online, they say 4 Myrel, 4 Thalia, 4 Harbin. The legend rule has gotten me too many times in the past. I like to play 3, 3, and 3 of each legendary. And I came up 1 Skystrike Officer, 1 Cathar Commando, and 1 Resolute Reinforcements for those cards. So it's my own list, but it's not my own list at all. This is the meta deck, tier 1 deck. I also put a Mishra's Foundry in a single one because I find the colors aren't bad at all. Like, they're very reliable. We have so many dual lands plus the Secluded Courtyard that I added a single Mishra's Foundry, and that helps. So all that being said, guys, we're gonna absolutely smash some decks today. This deck is way better, way stronger than the decks I brew myself. Easier to pilot, higher ceiling. So yeah, it's gonna be a nice refreshing change to be able to just easily cruise through some games today. Hope you guys enjoy. Okay, we go first, and excuse me. Typically, we do not love to keep hands without 1-drops, but this one's okay. Oh! That's how good Soldiers is, honestly. Rank number 887. Instantly defeated. World record pace. Alright. Now, opponent goes first, and we have a turn 1 play, turn 2 play, turn 3 play. You gotta love this. All our colors. It's beautiful. We'll start with the Secluded Courtyard. No need to ping ourselves for any damage. It's not like we're revealing any information to opponent by playing this land, so that's fine. And Thalia. Okay, so they're soldiers as well. And they were on the play, but didn't have a turn 1 play, so I'd say we're ahead, despite them getting the play. And again, no need to ping ourselves for damage, so we'll go with the island and play the Harbin and pass the turn. A can of beer was in the way. Anyone drink nice IPAs? Life in the Clouds? Canadian beer? I recommend it if there's any fellow Canadians out there. No blocks here, we'll just take 2, it's fine. What's he got next? Little Cathar, nothing? Okay, so he's gonna flash some stuff in. So I think we go like this. We're expecting him to flash, so let's go with Siege Veteran. We'll put the counter on the Recruitment Officer, and then that way, if he wants to trade 2 for 1 and double block the Recruitment Officer, that's fine. It'll even leave behind. Yeah, we knew it. We knew it was the Resolute Reinforcements. That's why we put the counter there. So he does trade, and it leaves behind a 1/1 artifact soldier. So now I'd say we're way ahead. Opponent keeping a hand without a 1-drop. That was a bad move. And then I thought that we were just a schmid ahead after that. And now we're just considerably ahead. He has to do something big here. Myrel, okay, nothing. So how do we do this? I think I put a counter on the Siege Veteran and attack with Harbin and the Siege Veteran. I could even play another Siege Veteran, put 2 counters on the Siege Veteran. He could crew the Foundry. I don't know. I'd rather play the Skystrike Officer and draw. So I'll put a counter on this Siege Veteran. I'll attack with these 2. Then I'll play Skystrike Officer and Recruitment Officer to have 3 soldiers to be able to draw an extra card. Yep. Does he have a second one? Another flash creature? He does not. Even if he traded 3 creatures for the Siege Veteran, I would have been okay with that. But at this point, I'd say it's essentially GG. Not really anything opponent could do to come back from this. It would have to be like a combination of Myrel and lay down arms this turn, and then next turn go. Yeah, it's GG. Doesn't matter. No hypotheticals. Easy game 1. 1352. Let's just keep abusing these tier 1 decks. All right, kind of the same situation here. It looks like, although we do go first this time. Pretty risky keep, but we're gonna do it. We have 4 creatures that we cannot cast, so we really should draw some cheaper stuff. Or land. Land is fine too, because now we get to cast a bunch of stuff. What could hold priority? 1 mana, instant speed, white. I don't know. Okay, electrostatic infantry. Maybe it was Lauren's Escape. Opponent could have a Lauren's Escape. While he's tapped out, let's get rid of that. The only thing I could think of, that's a 1 mana spell that would go in that Boros Prowess deck. Boros Heroic deck. I like that name more. Let's call it Boros Heroic. Should we test our theory? I think so. Lauren's Escape. Dude. Holy smokes. Big brain. So what's the worst thing opponent could do? Angel Fire Ignition, I suppose. Gain a bunch of life. Yeah, it's pretty hard to deal with. We need to land off the top pretty badly to have a good double spell turn. Otherwise, we could go Skystrike Officer, do nothing. Don't know attacks. Depends what he's going to do, what our play. Our play depends big time on what he does and our draw. Go Swift Spear. Okay, okay. What else you got? I want to beat this guy. He's 1163. Ancestral Anger. Okay, he's not gaining any life. I'll take 4. You want to race? I'll take 6. Damn, no land. So I think we're gonna go Frontliner, Flash, and Reinforcements. And then we could draw with Heart. Oh, no, that's a Harbin, not a Skystrike Officer. That's fine. We could still do a good chump block, get some extra creatures, or if opponent doesn't have lethal, Harbin triggers next turn because we're gonna have 5 soldiers. We got him. We got him. Get out of here. I'm kind of nervous, not gonna lie. Ancestral Anger, yeah. So both his creatures have trample, so there will be no chump blocks to be had. He has 8. He could double strike something with Inferno. Oh man. Angel Fire Ignition, okay, not lethal. Not lethal, but let's count the damage here. He has 12 damage. Does he attack with both or just the Swift Spear? Both. So he has no blockers. Everything's going to be flying anyways. He's gonna go to 10. We're gonna have 10 damage in the air. Good game, my friend. That was actually way closer than I thought it was gonna be. Way closer, man. We got him. We got him. 1596. Not bad. Not bad. Let's keep getting him. Oh, damn, we can't draw one drops. I mean, we won last game on the play without a one drop. We might be okay this time too. We'll keep. We have like a decent curve here. Thalia into Sky Strike into Myrel is quite powerful. It's all going to depend on what opponent's doing. God, I hope it's not mono black again. I got absolutely plastered by a mono black deck the game before last, right? We just beat that Boros heroic deck. The game before that, we got dumpstered. Okay, let's attack into this. This is not the typical deck. It's kind of mono black artifacts. I don't know. We'll see. I'll go ahead and I'll make my board extra wide so Sky Strike Officer can draw some cards efficiently. Cast a 3-mana Bankbuster, and then does he attack? Chooses not to attack. It holds back the frontliner. It's not bad. I love Patchwork Automaton. I do play it in my own artifact deck. I'm gonna go attack with this and cast Myrel. Okay, hang on, let's think about it. Mono black artifacts, not a deck I've ever seen before, but what are the benefits of mono black? It runs a ton of removal, so all likeliness they have a bunch of removal in hand. But let's not play Myrel. Let's play Sky Strike Officer. That way, if it gets hit by removal, at least we get a card advantage, right? 1 for 1, Sky Strike Officer for his removal. Plus, we draw a card from the Sky Strike Officer having come in. So we played for the higher floor. If you guys don't know what that means, it's like, okay, the ceiling obviously is like when a card is the best, or the play is like the best it possibly is, and it results to lethal. That's like the highest part of the ceiling. And then the floor is like, you know, what's the worst thing that could happen? I invest all my mana into Myrel, and then he removes it, and then my entire turn was negated, essentially, by an opponent using 2 mana on Infernal Grasp or Gopher Throat. So that's like the lowest floor I could have. Whereas Sky Strike Officer, the floor isn't as low as Myrel. It's like over here, because at least we get a card out of the deal. And I didn't even draw with Sky Strike Officer when I could have just now, because I was too busy rambling about some BS that, let's be real, doesn't matter. Alright, no big deal. We missed one draw, it's fine. Go with Sky Strike Officer, opponent's on 14. But now we're gonna cast Myrel. And we have 2 creatures we could tap, or sorry, 2 activations of Sky Strike Officer to draw a bunch of cards. I have been drinking a little bit. I know I pointed out the beer earlier. Kind of fun to have a little day drinking going on. You know what happened? I was gonna go to the gym with my buddy. My buddy bailed on me, so now I'm like, I'm having beers. Remember, boys, we're all responsible for our own actions. Can't put the blame on anybody else. I cannot say it's my buddy's fault I'm having beers, because is my buddy going to the fridge and pouring beer down my mouth? No, that would be me. So, let's go ahead and do this. Then let's Brutal Cathar. Let's get rid of the Patchwork Automaton. It blocks too well because it's a 4/4. And it's only going to get bigger and bigger, and we have the mana to efficiently pay for it now. So let's go ahead and attack with Myrel. Myrel can get double blocked here. Let's attack with the Sky Strike Officer as well. We're going to have so many card draws. It's got to be game here. There's no way opponent could come back from this. We have 11 1/1s. Ramble on. Okay. So he gains 6, takes 2. But we are going to draw how many cards? 1, 2, 4, 5? 5 cards, I think. The alcohol, boys. Can't math. Not even gonna try. What's the point? I'll draw however many cards I end up drawing. Boys, 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 boys. And girls, 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 girls. Oh no! Alright, well, that's a thing. Gix's command gets opponent right back into this game quite comfortably. But we are going to draw a mitt full of cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 is the answer. Well, opponent's going to be at 21. Oh, wait, more than that because he put 2 counters on his dude. Couldn't he have returned 2 creatures? Kind of feel like putting a single Flesh Gorger in his hand would have been more valuable than putting 2 counters on the Flesh Gorger, but I mean, he's piloting his deck, so let the man do his thing. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and Thalia and Myrel. No need to cast this. Next turn, we're going to play as many soldiers as we can. And just go wide again, right? He has the Gopher Throat this time. Unlicensed Hearse, okay. Playing some Graveyard Hate in the main board. Very cool opponent. Interesting deck. The Gix's command absolutely was massive there. So he can't crew, right? No, he can't crew the Bankbuster. So let's pass with Otawara up. Let's attack with the Thalia, and then we'll see what opponent's feeling. If he attacks with the Flesh Gorger, or if he holds it back, he's probably going to attack, right? I mean, he's in the position now where he has to get quite aggressive. We've got way too many lands. But we do have Deserted Beach, no, Fortified Beach out there, which is going to enable us to pump everything. So what does opponent go for here? We can't take 5 from the Flesh Gorger because then next time we can't return it to hand. Right, because if we take 5, then next time we can't pay ward 5. It'll be too much. We'll be dead. So it goes and attacks with both. Fine. I wasn't expecting that. I thought Patchwork would stay back. He decides it's his chance to get aggressive before I play a Skyspark Officer or something else to get back into this game. But what if I went like this? If he has a removal spell, it's GG, we lose. I think this is our highest upside play. Our highest chance of winning is to say opponent doesn't have the removal spell. Okay. What do we have for legendary creatures? 1 in play, so Otawara cost modified to 3. Otawara. Say that 10 times fast. Otawara, Otawara, Otawara. Okay, well, he taps the Hearse now, leaving this Hearse available, or this Valiant Veteran trigger available. So, pretty juicy for us. Or might have another Gix's command in hand. Do that. Resolve, auto pay. I don't know why he did that like that and not exile this card. He really should. Oh, I'm 1 mana short. Oh well. Put the counter on this veteran. That way, if he does Gix's command, the veteran lives. And we'll pass the turn, and now we have 7 life with Auto War up. If he plays a Flesh Gorger for 7, that'll be brutal. We can't remove it. The Ward 7 will kill us. This is a tough game, man. This one is a tough game. He goes with Takanuma. Gets back a Flesh Gorger. Has 7 mana. Damn it, dude. Damn it, dude. Skystrike Officer off the top right now. Or Myrel. We have outs. We have outs. Despite not being able to pay Ward 7, we could figure something out. That's something. We get to attack with Thalia now. We can attack with a Siege Veteran as well. Fortified Beach if he blocks. Let's do that. As a take, we're in for 9, boys. This game is not over. If he attacks us with the Flesh Gorger, we could double block with the 2 tokens. And then activate the Fortified Beach. They'll both be 3/3s. Torrent will gain 7 life, but the Flesh Gorger will be gone. What is this crew for? 2. Crew's for 2. It'll be a 6/6. So he cuts that down. Should I Auto War it to my own hand? If I do that, can I still activate Fortified Beach? No. And I suppose I won't. Draws with Bankbuster. Man, this is a tough one. Holy smokes. Okay, opponent. Kind of getting thirsty. You guys forgive me if I ran to the fridge for a beer. All I have left of this one is the memories and the smell. Alright. Fine. Leaves behind another 1/1 for potentially lethal next turn. Now he's not going to attack, right? Does he attack? If he attacks, we're killing the Flesh Gorger, for sure. Because we're not doing 19 damage next turn. Alright, well, in response to him doing that, we're going to do the Valiant Veteran. It's even better than the Fortified Beach. So now he doesn't attack. Now he's scared. He should be. Alright, so let's say we put this counter on the Siege Veteran and then attack with everything, and we remove the automation, put the automation in his hand. Gets 1 block with a 7 mana lifelink, or 7 power lifelink, so he goes to 19, and then he takes, we're going to Fortified Beach, right? So 12, and then 3, 6, 9. Oh my god, 12 and 9 is 21. Let's go for it. Let's see if my drunk math works. Oh my god, I hope I have the mana to activate Fortified Beach after this. I don't. I'm 1 mana short. I'm 1 mana short of activating this. Oh my god. I fucked it. Drunk math, idiot. I deserve it. I deserve it for not taking my time, right? Oh, so he decides to block the Siege Veteran instead of blocking one of the... Oh, I guess he had to? No, he could have taken 3 more damage and blocked one of these and kept his 7 mana lifelinker. That's definitely what he should have done. We'll play the frontliner route. Opponent making little mistakes here and there. He's digging. Oh man, don't find a Gix's command, brother. I feel like his head might explode. Patchwork Automaton. Automation. Wait. Automaton. Definitely 100% Automaton. Alright, with the Fortified Beach, this is a lethal. Oh my god, what a game. What a long game. Let's go for it. He's gonna block 1, 2, 3. So then 2 of these soldiers and this one. That's 4, 5. And then Fortified Beach activation. It should be lethal. Should be lethal. He blocks those 2 and 1 of these. Even... well, if he has a removal spell, he could go to 1. If he has a cut down or something to kill one of these soldiers, he could go to 1, and then that's probably GG. He wins. Alright. Damn, boys. Almost lost to the drunk math. Okie dokie. So... no 1-drop, but I mean, it's decent, right? We're gonna keep. Guys, I realized just listening to the recordings I did yesterday for this same video that the volume was way too loud on some of that music. And so I apologize for that. That is not fun. Getting your ears blown out. Harbin probably doesn't want to chump block or trade with anything anyways. So let's just pass and flash in the reinforcements. And we go Skystrike Officer and draw a card right away. That's going to be our play. We don't like mono red. Alright. Do we like our original plan here? Skystrike Officer. And then no attacks. I feel like it's decent. We'll go with that. No attacks for now. Gotta get some coffee in me today, boys. Just got up. No coffee in the house. This is probably GG here. We lost to not having a 1-drop more than anything. So, I think if we're going to have a chance of winning, it's going to be through the make a bunch of tokens with Myrel and then Harbin plan. So attack next turn, and then the turn after that we could win. So we have to survive 2 more of opponent's turns. Which at this pace we actually might. So we'll go with this. And this. That way we make as many tokens with Myrel as possible when we attack. And where's this counter gonna go? Perhaps on the Siege Veteran so it could block the etching of Kumano. As long as the opponent doesn't go like Mechanized Warfare into end the festivities or end the festivities, end the festivities, we should win next turn. Or kill us even, as long as they don't kill us. Mechanized Warfare into play with fire, that would do it. That's 6 and the Phoenix check should be lethal. They have options. Mechanized Warfare into Lightning Strike, since they played a land already. Alright, Lightning Strike, the Valiant Veteran here, for sure. But we're still in the same boat. As long as we live this turn, they're dead next turn to the Harbin. They attack for lethal. So we'll chump block with one of these. Well, we have a Siege Veteran, so we may as well chump block with this. And then, yeah, that'll be lethal next turn. Oh, scary. Very scary. I didn't have much faith in that game. They just had a couple slow turns there all of a sudden. Phew! Mono red, sucker! The comeback. Alright, yeah, we get a couple ranks. I played some chill games last night off recording, so we're up to 1,000. I did play this deck, so tier 1 decks, yay, what a nice change. Alright, I think if we get one more win here, I'd be pretty satisfied with that being the conclusion of the video. Man, opponent goes first and no 1-drop. But we do have pretty good cards. 2 2-drops, 2 3-drops. We'll keep. This deck is quite consistent. Alright, Concealing Curtains. Hurts a little bit. Hurts a little bit. Bankbuster. Okay, so we're getting control. I guess we resolve the Harbin here. Soldier. Harbin. I think it's the best thing we could do with our mana, right? Because the other 2 drops we have don't get through the Concealing Curtains. Alright. Flips the curtain on 3. Standard play. Probably takes the Sky Strike Officer. That's what I would take. Always give opponent benefit of the doubt, right? Don't assume the opponent's dumb. Takes the Cathar. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, it's a pretty good hit. Pretty good hit, opponent. Nice draw. Plaza of Heroes. Frontliner. Attack for 3. And we'll flash in the Cathar. No point playing out the Sky Strike Officer when opponent's just gonna have a nice removal spell for it. Very likely anyways. Does he crew again and attack for 4? We're pretty happy with that result. Means we get in for 2 extra damage. Maybe more. I could Seat of the Empire it, but I don't think that's where we're at right now. No big rush. There's the Shieldred, okay. Yeah, okay. Flash this in. Ooh, what a top deck. We like that. We like that a lot. So now we just absolutely smash for a bunch of damage. What's this gonna be? 7? No, 8? 8 damage. Almost down to 9. That's why you don't try to race with soldiers. Like, he's clearly playing black control. He spent the whole turn just hitting us for 4 and then casting Shieldred. So you don't win this race. I am the aggro deck. He's like, you know, look at me. I am the aggro deck now. And then you're like, actually, I'll attack with 3 creatures. Brutal Cathar, your dude. So I think we just go Valiant Veteran, attack with everything, and then Ajano, one of the blockers. Assuming opponent just chills and doesn't block or doesn't attack here. Okay, great. Land off the top, maybe? Alright, so we do get the land. What do we want to do, though? I could just Sky Strike Officer, attack with just Harbin, put him to 7, draw 1 card with a Sky Strike Officer. Man, there's a lot of options here. What if I play the Veteran and I attack with everything with the Ajano up, like I said before? Probably cruise the Bankbuster with something. And then I just Ajano whatever blocks the seat, or whatever blocks the Brutal Cathar, right? You can only block 2 things. Let's do that. Let's get aggressive on opponent. You gotta not give him a chance to draw a board wipe or something. Who knows? I think I'm gonna put it here. Get the damage in. That's good. I didn't want to pay the ward cost, so I was hoping that he would do it like that. So opponent goes to 1 like this. And then we have the Unearth ability from the frontliner. We only lose the frontliner, so we still have 4 creatures. We played well here. Oh, he double blocks that? Isn't he dead if he does? Yeah, he is. Opponent would be 100% dead if he blocked like that. Okay. We stuck to the plan, and the plan was solid. So opponent goes to 1. He made his blocks about as good as he could. I don't think anything really gets him out of this now. Maybe if he had, like, 2 Gopher Throats. Gopher Throat the Cathar, then Gopher Throat the Harbin, then draw with a Bankbuster to gain 2 life. That's not going to cut it, my friend. Good game. And that'll put us probably to rank 900 or so. Yay! Play tier 1 decks. It is pretty satisfying to pilot really, really strong decks that are properly tuned and built by professionals after really messing around with so long, just struggling playing my own bad decks. Opponent too stubborn to scoop. Respectful, respectful. Way to take it like a man. Take it right on the chin, brother. Let's see. Is it 889? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'll play some more tier 1 decks. I don't know if you guys saw, but on untapped.gg recently, Azorius Soldiers was unearthed, taken over, finished. The new leader is Mono White Aggro, and it runs, what is that warlock called? The 1 mana white weenie 1-drop that has training, and then you can remove 2 counters from it to destroy a thing. What am I talking about? I want to just look on it. Got the internet right here. Hopeful Initiate. It runs 4 Hopeful Initiates, 4 Intrepid Adversaries, 4 Anointed Peacekeepers, and 3 Steel Seraphs, 3 Seraph Paragon. It's just called Mono White Aggro, and it's more of a mix of soldiers and just good white stuff. As far as the soldiers go, it's running 3 Thalia, 2 Guardian of New Benelia, 4 Recruitment Officers, and 4 Cathars. Brutal Cathars, that is. And that's it. And then everything else is just like good white stuff. So pretty cool iteration of Mono White Weenie. It's kind of weenie, but then it's got Paragon and Steel Seraph that are like not really weenie cards. So pretty cool potential deck that I might have a little play around with. I have most of the wild cards for it except for the Steel Seraphs. So I might look at that next. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know that my niche, my forte has been homebrewing my own decks and piloting those in Mythic, but sometimes it's nice to just take a step back and play the modern decks too, the ones that we complain about in every other video. So just know that when I do complain about those meta decks, tier 1 decks, soldiers again, red again, I'm actually just a hypocrite, and that's okay. Bye-bye.